What's up?
It's Thursday night, and you know what that means?
It is.
The Nintendo Show on GoGameGo. That's right.
We came up with all kinds of names last night during our other show.
Oh, the one that JD came up with was so complicated, it was hilarious.
I was just digging it with you reading every one of them and
that was awesome.
Sounding drunk.
So
it's killing.
I just said it's Thursday night. You know what that means? GoGameGo show on the Nintendo Show on GoGameGo. I was just watching AEW wrestling. That's how they start every night. They got Wednesday and Friday. They go, it's Friday night, and you know what that means?
You know what that means? Oh shoot!
Oh man!
So last night we were talking about Switch stuff, and Val Ferris came up.
Oh yeah, did you get that?
Well, I did, but I missed out.
Oh,
because you told me that they had the dual pack, but it ended. So it's back up to $40.
It just ended within like minutes then, because it was live on the show. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
But it does go on sale a lot.
Damn. So I went ahead and bought Val Ferris just by itself.
Well,
it was on sale.
Oh, that's right. It was on sale. Yeah. I've heard it's very good. Hey, Salvatore, what's going on? So check this out. This old Nintendo book.
Nice.
It's Game Boy Advance Wario Land 4. It says winning strategies and tips inside. I don't know of any, because this is, if you look really closely, you decide. What does that say?
Oh,
you decide on the adventure. But the whole thing
it's a pick-up path.
Yeah, the whole thing is based on Wario Land 4, a Game Boy game, which is one of the best games on Game Boy. Yeah, and you, like here, if you pick this page, then down here, it says turn to page 42. So I guess you can just keep going through this until you've gotten all the endings. I thought it was actually a strategy guide, but it isn't. But this is like the original one. I don't know. Looks like 2001.
Wow,
that's old. That's old.
That's old. And everybody thinks I'm old. No, I am not.
All right, check this out. I got this.
So I had a little bit of custard left. I was telling Jeff earlier, a little bit of custard from one of the local places called Andy's. Everybody thinks that, I mean, I don't know. One place is better than the other. I don't know. It's all custard to me. I don't. But and then I put eggnog over the top. I did it last night, and I'm doing it again tonight.
Excellent.
It's not a way to stay slim, that's for sure.
Yeah, ice cream and eggnog, maybe not.
Especially after you had pizza.
Maybe you could run in circles while we do the show. Wear that on.
Or maybe I could just lift my green screen. I'll just start benching my green screen.
Lance Jennings.
Lance!
The new owner of an Evercade Versus. Congratulations.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That was pretty amazing. I guess he's the first in the group. Who all's getting it? You're getting it? Pete's getting it?
I think that's it.
There you go. That's it.
So right before Thanksgiving, I got a belated birthday gift for my mom. She actually ordered this before my birthday, but didn't come in. It was supposed to come in September, but didn't come in until November for some reason.
Huh.
So here it is.
Ooh, Strike.
10-pin bowling. It was funny. I saw someone on Twitter who just posted this. He's a guy who I think he pretty much buys every single Switch game. Hey,
yeah. And you saw him on Twitter.
And he posted this. And he goes, I'm sure it's a crap game, but, I'm getting it anyway. So I wrote back, it's still in the shrink wrap, but I have played the demo.
Yeah.
Which there is a demo, so that's cool. Everyone can try it. It's basically Wii bowling, except there's more to do.
Oh, shut up.
It plays just like it. It's actually a really good game. Strike 10-pin bowling.
So if I go to the eShop, I can download the demo.
Yeah. Just try it out. See if you like it.
Okay.
It's really good though.
No, that's pretty cool.
Play the whole game. There's a lot to it.
Well, and I was telling Jeff earlier, but right before we started, that last night, of course, they had the double pack with Valfaris, and I went to do that tonight, and the sale was off. But Valfaris was on sale, so for $11.50, I got Valfaris. So
I can't wait till you play that.
Yeah,
everyone seems like that.
I'm eager. I opened it up, but then you mentioned this with the bowling, and now I want to go get the demo. So I'm going to go get the demo.
Yeah, might as well. It's a good one
because I love the Wii bowling. Oh, hey, I went to the library, like you do. And I got some things for you. Why? Because I love you, man. I love you, man. Jeff and I go back a long way. But oh, really? Oh, I didn't enter my password. Right. I suck.
Last night had the mother of all unboxings. I agree, Lance.
Oh, good God. That was yeah.
I think that was a classic GoGameGo moment. That was just awesome.
And who knew? I thought it was going to be a simple I thought I was just going to simply go and we were going to boom, done. No. It took me like a half an hour. I was not doing well.
I just thought it was funny there were two old remotes in there.
For an Xfinity and a Comcast.
Both cable companies, right?
Both cable companies. It was weird.
So one more quarter, weird. Yes, that bowling game does use motion controls. And it feels just like Wii Bowling. There's a lot more mode. Like, I don't think there were any. Well, there was a few modes in Wii Bowling. I think you had like one where you had like 100 pins you to knock down.
Yes, I love that.
This has that as well. This also has challenges, which Wii Bowling may have had. I can't remember, but they have challenges where they set up pins, and you've got to try to knock them down. I think they do something like you get like 10 bowling balls to get progress as far as you can. But also look, if you look here,
here, let me put you on solo. There.
All right, see that little? This is some kind of bowling game I'm not familiar with. I'm sure somebody knows it. But they also have these little short, stubby ones. So there's some different versions of bowling on here. Let me show the back. I love that I've
tilt the top back towards you. Yep.
I love that I figured out I have my camera can focus. Okay, so it's full.
I know it looks good.
Full classic 10-pin bowling, 1 to 4 players. Series classic 10-pin. Oh, that's replay 3 games. 3 mini games, each with 4 skill levels. Over 30 achievements. Candle pin bowling, which I guess is the one I showed. Duck pin and rubber band duck pin bowling. And Mega Lane, which I guess is that one. It's like 100.
I love that. I loved that.
I know, it's so cool.
10 pin bowling, right?
Yeah. Well, it starts with Strike.
Oh,
Strike,
okay.
10-pin bowling.
Okay. There it is. Well, it's okay. So I'm going on here and I don't see a demo. Oh, there it is. Download demo. Otherwise, it's $10 for a digital version.
Yeah, it's
demo is downloading. It looks really cool.
Price game. Oh, JD might be getting a Nintendo Switch tomorrow.
What?
Awesome.
That is awesome. Does GameStop repair Switch remotes? Do you know?
I don't know. I have no idea. I know sometimes there'll be sometimes your local game store might, depending on the one. I know the one here in Fenton, Trading Games here in St. Louis, they fix some things.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm gonna have to drink this up.
I think bowling is one of those games where it's just, since Wii Bowling came out, I think it's so much more fun to
absolutely.
Although,
absolutely,
I don't know. They might be able to do it with the controller, but you can also, if you look really closely here, look, if you turn your Switch sideways, vertically,
yes,
you can flick it with your finger. Whoop.
Oh,
so if you don't have time, if you don't have anywhere to stand up and play, you can just sit there and do that.
You know what it reminds me? It reminds me of, what are you doing? My cat and my dog are both down here.
Cats and dogs.
And the dog is hurting the cat. Do you want to come up here and say, come on? Well, you can't go that way. You have to go. Oh, she's going to. Oh, my gosh. She came up from the front. Hopefully she won't rip my headphones off. Okay. What was I going to say? I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say. Damn it.
Damn it, Jim.
Damn it.
Damn it, Spock.
Anyway.
Oh, you were just mentioning. I think
it's like I was going to say. It's like Seinfeld. It's like when he was making his joke about. I've made the joke on here before where he used to. You can't get mad anymore. God damn it! You just,
you're slamming the phone.
I looked at the picture on here about how you push up. You just stroke up on it. Shoop.
I'm going to cut that off.
I love the artwork though on here with the reflections on the bowling on the lane and everything.
The game looks good. Now you don't have Mii's.
Right. It's just a ball sitting on the lane.
Yeah. And it's been a while since I played the demo. There was one tricky thing to it. I can't remember what it was. Because for the life of me, I couldn't get the ball to roll down the lane. I was doing something stupid. But if that happens to anyone, if anyone tries that, you'll be fine because that's not how it's supposed to be. Hey,
I was doing something stupid.
You mentioned this one the other day, like Darius HD.
Yeah, Darius. Yeah.
It's a new. I don't know if it's a new Darius or if it's just a remaster of the first one. Ooh. Let me read that game. It's one. I always find that
angling the bottom toward it does a better job. Like if you're looking at a cassette of the Boomtown Rats, having the bottom forward and looking over it. Oh, Lord. What a silly bufumble that was. Is that a word, a bufumble? Can you have a bufumble?
I don't know why not.
Okay. I don't either.
So
I think it sounds fun.
Stuart, do you use the Nintendo app? Let's see. Let me make sure I know what it's called here. I think it's like the parental.
No.
It's a Switch. The Switch. I don't know what the full name is. Like parental app or something. No. It's basically for pissing your kids off, where you set timers for them that can't play after a certain time or whatever.
But that's what I'd want to do. Piss my kids off.
The reason why I use it is for this. It's kind of neat. So at the end of every month, they send you a summary of what you played. This is one of the summaries. It's the games you played and how many days. They have another summary where it lists the games and how much time you actually put into it.
Wow.
So here you go. 11 days with Pokemon, which I'm still playing. I'm halfway through.
Yeah.
8 days with Retro Highway. 8 days with Super Star Path, which is such a fascinating game. It's a shooter puzzle game. It's a vertical shooter, kind of. It looks like a puzzle game where you have all these different colored objects and you're shooting them. There's some things hidden in there that are upgrades you can grab. So you're trying to fight your way through. But the interesting thing is when you hit a certain one, it'll like kind of spread like color, like spread that color to adjacent pieces. But then they turn into stone and you can't shoot them. So you actually have to think strategically how you're trying to, because you're trying to get out of this thing. You're trying to go all the way up and get out. So sometimes you can block yourself in. But once you get out, there's a boss and it turns into just a full blast shooter, where it's just you versus boss and they're shooting at you like crazy. And then
wow,
you can upgrade your shield, your shot, and your ship. Shield, shot,
shield, shot, ship. Say that 10 times fast.
And then so you get stronger and stronger. And but yeah, it's a really neat game. It's one of those games like under $10, pretty cheap.
And what's the name of it again?
Superstar Path.
Superstar Path.
Superstar Path.
Superstar. I don't know what's going on with my Switch right now. I can't. It's not acting right. It's so weird. I'm like stuck because I was going to the bowling demo, and now it's acting like I don't. Oh, because it only uses a single Joy-Con.
Yes.
And I've got my I've got this.
Yeah, I think you have to use your Joy-Con for it.
You do.
Salvatore loves Darius. Yeah, I'll tell you what. There's a bunch of old Darius games on the Switch. There's this. There's there's another one, Darius G Burst or something. And then also on there are 2 Darius collections. There's an arcade collection and a console collection. And these are originally just Japanese games. So a lot of them are Japanese only, but it's all in English. Well, it's a shooter. You don't need English. You don't need anything really.
You don't.
But the menus and everything are in English.
Visara, right?
What's that? Oh yeah, Visara collection.
So let me ask you a question about shmups. When you're dealing with that, like I was playing it the other night, and sometimes I just feel like, well, do I just suck? Or is this how you get through these games? Is just keep continuing? I mean, do you ever serpentine your way through some heavy shit?
Sometimes. I generally start like on easy mode if there is one and try to get through it that way.
Yeah.
And I like to play through the game. So if I can put it on easy and have like infinite lives, I like to just blast through the game. Just so I can see the whole game. And then if you want, you can start making it a little more difficult, because that's half the fun is trying to get through it.
Yeah, because I'm like, wow, I just keep continuing. And I'm like, wow, you're just going to let me keep continuing? That's where we are? Okay.
Yeah, you can set it up as easy. You can usually set them up as easy or difficult as you like.
Okay.
I just like it's something so cool when you're, especially in the vertical shooters, when there's so many bullets coming through, and they come out in these like patterns, and you're just like moving a little bit, trying to get through. Because on all of these, you have your ship, but there's usually a little dot in the middle of the ship, and that's the only thing that can get hit. So the rest, like say you have wings coming off, the wings don't get hit. You have a little hit box in the middle.
Oh.
And that's how people get through the little intricate patterns.
Okay, because I'm like, why am I not dying right now? Because sometimes you'll have a whatever it is, a missile, a burst, whatever, come across your ship, and you're like, how am I not dead? But there's a hot spot, a sweet spot in your ship, huh?
Yep. And it usually is highlighted. Check out One More Quarter's site. That's all he does, pretty much. I think it's all he does is shooters. And man, he's really good. He'll blast through these things in one credit and get through.
Okay. Did you see this from JD?
Yeah. No
smart ass.
This game right here, number 5, Robo Shark Rampage.
Yeah.
Yeah, One More Quarter's right. You just got to practice and play a lot of them.
Exactly. But that helps to know that there's a sweet spot.
Yeah. Robo Shark Rampage is such an interesting game. The developer calls it an endless. You know what? I wonder if I can pull that up real quick. The developer calls it an endless swimmer.
Oh.
Which is kind of funny. Oh, you know what? I started to make a video for that, and it didn't come out the way I liked it. So I tanked it for now. I think I'll redo it. But I do have, let's see. Where is it?
I'm really eager to to know if you've heard of some of this stuff that I'm going to show you tonight. I got you a lot of stuff.
All right, let me do this.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? This StreamYard has a thing. You can share a video file. That's right.
Yeah. Sure can.
Lance, you are correct. Every game system needs some good shooters.
Yep.
Good shooters and good platformers, I think.
Yeah, platformers especially too.
At least those are my favorite.
Me too. They're importante.
Welcome back to Indie Game Spotlight.
Right,
let me turn this on. We have RoboShark Rampage on the Switch. The developer calls us an endless swimmer, I believe. How do I turn the sound on? Which is true, but it also has elements of an actual shooter. Let's get into the level 1.
Oh my God, there's 2 Jeffs.
Look at I love the art style here. Like, look at this RoboShark and the little, the water. I don't know how I stop it. Kind of rippling off of them here.
Is that a little laser beam on the front?
Is you're trying to get as far as possible. Hold on.
Oh, it's like a lightsaber.
On, 500. Yeah, and so you can upgrade the weapon points on your nose. You get points for as long as you're moving. You can upgrade points. You can get little satellite fish. You can upgrade the robo fish as well. What else? Oh, you can upgrade your health. All you have to do is run into them. You don't get hurt this way. This is kind of like a shooter in a way. You're not shooting, and there's a few, but later on, it's still really. You got these like later on, it gets really crazy things. You cannot destroy.
Really, lots of crap coming in.
Yeah. And hold on, I'm gonna see.
That looks cool.
I don't know how to.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. So there's lots of different like levels, upgrade stuff. Yeah. I'll just send my.
We're cloning gamers.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, we already have rigid force redux here.
Yeah, I got mine over there,
but it's there.
Yep.
So yeah, that game, RoboShark Rampage, is really cool. It's kind of an obscure one. I don't know if too many people are going to play it. And then down here at the very bottom, I haven't played it much yet, is Dodonpachi Resurrection, which is a
Dodonpachi.
It's an older game by Cave. It's a really, really cool shooter, though.
Dodonpachi. Ooh. Reminds me of GoGaMeGo.
GoGaMeGo.
So let me show you this real quick. So I periodically I'll stop by the library, right? Because they'll sell stuff. They'll take it out of the system and they'll sell it. So I found a Tower of Power CD. I love those guys. So how do you get that? And everything's like everything that I got here. Not that I have to tell you this because I got a lot of things for you. How much do you think I spent after you see everything? How much do you think I spent?
So that whole tower.
So have you ever heard? Yeah, Tower of Power CD.
No, I mean the whole tower of CDs or.
Oh no, not that. That's all stuff that I still need to record. But have you heard of this?
No,
I haven't either. But it was on Blu-ray and it's a complete series, so I bought it.
I don't know what that is.
It's a 2-disc set on Blu-ray. So anyway,
I bet my son's heard of that.
Yeah, Aka. And then another one that'll stay with me.
Oh,
the newer Halloween. Yeah, I guess it's the first of the not Rob Zombie ones. There was the 2 Rob Zombies, and then this came out because this has Jamie Lee Curtis in it. So I found that, and then for you, look, I found this.
Oh, the Naked Gun.
Yeah, I thought you'd
didn't that
enjoy
release
that.
on this date? Didn't Lance send that to us earlier?
Oh, was it today?
I think that was today.
I may have missed that part, but that would be freaky weird.
That would be. It's like on Mr.
It was
Orange.
released on
what you were going to say.
I know it's so weird. Oh my god. We need a Gong Show DVD set. We do. And I got you this.
Oh, Billy Madison. I love Billy Madison.
Yeah. It is a full screen version, but this one is too. Dang it, I didn't see that.
Ooh,
Happy Gilmore. And of course, I love this one. Oh
yeah, it's good.
I'm going to show you this other one last, but look what else I got you.
I don't know if I've ever seen Braveheart.
It's so good. It's so good. My favorite thing about Braveheart was when I was watching it. Oh, geez, dude, this is still sealed.
Very cool.
Holy crap. One of my favorite tracks on that is For the Love of a Princess. That's one of my favorite soundtrack tracks. But yeah, one of my favorite things is I was sitting forward on the couch, right, when we were watching it years ago at the old house. And Christine just kind of took her hand on my chest and she pushed me back. She goes, just relax. And I go, it is not that kind of movie. And I sat back forward. Now, you may own this. I don't think you do. But guess what system it's for?
I don't know.
It's a Nintendo show, so that'll narrow it down.
Wii U.
Yes. I found a Wii U game for you. Here it comes. You ready? It's going to come up like The Rise of Skywalker. It's going to come up. See there?
Ooh, Scribblenauts Unmasked. I don't know if I have that or not.
Yeah, it's got DC characters.
I may have gotten it for Christian because he was really into Scribblenauts. Have you played those? It's a really cool game.
Logan showed it to me years ago.
You'll like write out a word, like if you said dog, and then a dog pops up on the screen, and then you can do something. It's crazy. With that, the DC one, I think you can write out different characters' names, and they'll pop up in the game.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. I can't imagine how many.
So I picked up what? A Blu-ray series, double disc, and I picked up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 DVDs and a game and a CD. How much do you think I spent?
Jeez, under 20?
Definitely. If you can believe it, it was under $5.
Oh my
God. All of that I just showed you, $4.50.
Holy smokes, that's crazy.
I know. I want to know how much this Wii U game would be by itself. And you're getting Braveheart sealed.
Sealed Braveheart. That's awesome.
Sealed Braveheart. So that's just crazy. I just was like ecstatic. I'm like, yay.
That is awesome.
I love that. So anyway, I'll drop those off. Today I dropped off Ready Player One.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm trying to fill your home with movies.
You are. I've got a decent collection now. I put that one away downstairs. I got a little thing that was left over from the old owners, like a cabinet. It was perfect for DVDs. So I've been shoving them in there. Then it's almost full. It's crazy.
Wow. Well, you know what? I saw
something released on this date, Stuart. That's so weird.
That's so freaking crazy. How does that happen? How does that happen?
You know what I have sitting here, Nintendo related? It's kind of funny. It's the Game Boy Player startup disc.
Yeah.
So if you bought this, you get that little plastic piece with it's a Game Boy basically, and it sticks on the bottom of your GameCube. But and then the plastic has a slot for the Game Boy thing, but then it's got this little thing here, and it's got a disc.
Oh wow!
And the disc,
wow.
The disc has to be in, or otherwise it doesn't work. But the funny thing is, this is more valuable than the actual Game Boy player, because people tend to lose these, because the Game Boy player is like attached to the bottom of your GameCube, so you're not gonna lose it. But this thing, you lose it. You know what's interesting about this is this is how GameCube games looked in Japan. They came
really?
They were this size. They came with a sleeve, and you'd open it up, and there'd be a manual and a disc in here. Yeah.
Oh.
They were very small compared to. I don't think I have any. I don't think I have any GameCube games laying around here.
Wow. I'm gonna have to. I got to pull my system out of here because I'm kind of locked in.
So, have you played anything new recently?
Let me see. What was I doing? Let me see here.
Hey, look, you're playing bowling right now. It says.
Yes.
Damn, you're supposed to be doing a show right now, not playing bowling.
I know, but it's a show about this.
Oh,
so I figure.
Was it Saboteur? Oh, Saboteur loves Darius. There you go, Saboteur. This is the two I was telling you about. Oh, I don't know if I can show it. But these are two.
Pull the top back a little bit. Angle it up towards your ceiling. There you go. There you go.
The first two, one is just a bunch of Darius games for the arcade, and the other one is a bunch for console.
There we go.
And they're very, very cool collection. Strike.
Demo version. Start demo. See, that's really cool. Wow. You know, I wonder if they'll ever come out with they could probably do that on that system, but I wonder if they ever came out with what was that game? It was like a mini tetherball game with a wooden ball and the wooden pins that went out. You know, it was like they were converse out on either side. They didn't look like and they had a dimple on either end, so you could put them on the little bump that would be on the board.
I don't know what that is. That doesn't ring a bell at all.
Oh God, we had it. I can't say that my dad still doesn't have it. And it had a pole that went up, and then it would have that. Then it had a string with the ball at the end, and you would swing it around and try to knock the pins down.
Wow, never heard of that. We had a thing called
I was like,
that was a pole. It was kind of like it was a coil at the top, and it had a rope from the coil with a tennis ball. And you put the rope right in the middle of the coil, and then you had these paddles, and you hold it and you smack it, and you had to let the ball go past the other person, and then it came back, and then they'd smack it, and you try to get them to miss. So it's almost like a tug of war. One person kept going higher, one person kept going lower.
Yep. So it was like tetherball it's like a tennis version of tetherball. What the heck was the name of that game? Poop.
So this is Nintendo's big game for the month here.
I was looking at some of it. I saw that, and I got a bunch of other ones I want to talk to you about.
Get your thinking cap on. How many blocks?
Oh, this has a demo too, by the way.
Battle to determine whose brain is the brawniest. Big Brain Academy. Brain versus brain.
I played this on the DS. It's actually a lot of fun.
Now, there are 5 categories, each with 4 activities.
Some days you want to think, oh, this is for like kids, but you're like, no, it keeps the regular mind sharp too.
Memorize. See it?
Oh yeah, like I have Brain Age on the Switch.
Yeah.
It's all
and
patterns.
That didn't come to North America for some reason. I got a European version. It comes with a stylus and you hold it.
Brain teasers.
Yeah, you hold it.
Yeah.
Either way, and you do different games.
Visualize. Get some perspective.
Yeah, I wonder if Brain Duel on the Miko is going to be anything like this.
Answer questions correctly, and the activity will get harder.
Ooh, get harder.
I know. That's what I was like, damn, I don't want to make my life any harder than it is.
Saboteur, I don't think there's a demo for perky little things. I don't think so. I can check that.
Equal more costumes for your avatar.
Isn't it called Life? Isn't that what it is? That's your demo.
So that comes out tomorrow, and I think it's what was I gonna say? I think it is $30. Oh, it's $30. More of a budget. It's more of a budget title.
Let's see. I'm going to close this because I was looking at a couple of things tonight. I was looking at Asteroids is coming out on the 14th.
Oh, recharged
on
the 14th.
Yep.
So
I was going in. That's why I locked up. I locked up earlier because I was trying to do the pre-order for it. But what was the other one that I was checking out? I'll figure it out. But what else were you looking at that's coming out that's new?
Oh, you know what? I can go to actually Thursday is a good day to do this because that's when most Nintendo games launch.
Yes.
Let's see. Let me see if I can find. I knew Asteroid was coming out, and there's also another one coming. I think maybe is it Breakout? I don't know. They're doing a whole. They're doing a
whole retro thing.
Well, Atari's putting out a bunch of these recharge series. It's a recharge series, and they have Missile Command, Black Widow, Asteroids, and some others.
Yeah,
and they're all really good.
And what is this? There's a bunch of these different titles that are going to be available in the how do you say the Danganronpa.
Yeah. Oh, that comes out.
They have
today or tomorrow, right?
Yeah, because they have 12/3 tomorrow. They have two of them. Three of them. They got three of them. The Pope, he's not going to wave at any of them. And also tomorrow you have Paradise Lost, which I don't know if it looks like it's my kind of deal, but
here you go. We got Big Brain Academies tomorrow.
Yep.
Disney Magical World 2 Enchanted Edition.
Yeah, look at that. I wonder if that's let's take a look at what that is. Did you see this other one? There's another one that's wow, look at that. Magical World Enchanted Edition.
Huh. They have no screenshots on this website.
There's Frozen is in there, Mickey Mouse and Minnie and the classic characters. That's pretty wild.
Sam
looks like you can have your own
remastered
kind of character.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, the arcade archives for this week is Fozon, a Namco game from 1983. I love these.
Fozon.
I love these arcade archive games. They just bring back some really obscure arcade games that you probably didn't even hear about.
Yeah. What was the other one I was thinking of that looked really? I figured you would really like it. Sugar.
What's this football?
Oh well, there's Shovel Knight. They have Shovel Knight coming out on the 13th. The Pocket Dungeon.
Oh, that's finally coming out.
Yeah. Yeah. They have doctors and nurses coming out. They have a couple of different
puzzle game looks cool.
Pinball things too. Yeah, you told me about Shovel Knight, I think. There's this one hand clapping, and there's Omno. Is that how you say it? Omno? Comes out on the 16th. That looks really gorgeous. Kind of reminds me of a Zelda-ish kind of a world situation.
Yeah, Saboteur. I'm not sure how the controls are going to work on Asteroids because Asteroids it's a weird game because there was no stick, there was no handle, it was just buttons.
Yep.
Button left, button right, button to shoot.
Button. Who's got the button?
Nothing but buttons.
Nothing but buttons.
Nothing but buttons.
Oh man, there's Sakuda Santa.
Lance, I'm not sure if they're doing Warlords or not. God, that'd be a great one, wouldn't it?
Oh, that would be fantastic.
I don't know how many of their games are doing. I guess they're doing a lot because they've got. You know what? Let me look real quick.
They also have this one called Sorcerer Knight. Sorcerer Knights, and it reminds me of Golden Axe, because it's got a map, and then it's just side scrolling, and you go through, and you're going up against different. There's like one or multiples of you going through different enemies. So, Sorcerer Knights. Not to be confused with Kiss's Crazy Nights.
So,
and there's this one scene where you get to zap lightning down on everybody. That reminds me of it.
So, Lance, so far they've got Missile Command, Centipede, Black Widow, and then Asteroids is the next one. And they were scheduled for another one this year. I thought it was Breakout, but I don't think it's coming out this year. This comes out on the 14th. I doubt they'll do another game in between.
What about Marshmallows? Have you heard about that?
A game called Marshmallows?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. It. I don't know if it reminds me of something like. I don't know. Something like Worms. Blink and you're hit. Marshmallow. It's Warshmallows. Warshmallows. And like Warshmallows. Is a hilariously fast-paced multiplayer shooting game where you battle over the championship as sweet but dangerous marshmallows at war. So it reminded me of Worms, I think, is what it reminded me of. Welcome to the world of marshmallows who are fighting over golden donuts. That's not what I thought it was going to say. Blast, slap, and bubble up your opponents. Hop, dash, and fly away to safety and take the championship in this fast-paced battle of marshmallows. So that comes out on the 6th for $10. Yeah.
Never heard of it. God, so many games on Switch I've never even heard of, which is crazy.
Yeah. The Last Friend was another one that I thought looked kind of cool. It's a beat 'em up. The Last Friend looked kind of cool.
John Ortman enjoying some old Barton. Cheers.
Oh, there he is. That's my buddy John. What's up?
Welcome.
He's
John.
He's an old guy gamer, like older than Pete. Yeah. It was funny how John and I met. It was kind of fun. He used to be a mail carrier, and his wife was a mail carrier, and so she showed up one day with a COD package. We just talked to Scosh, and she realized I love music. She says, "You got to meet my husband." I did. He and I have been fast friends ever since, and we've done trivia contests, rock and roll trivia contests multiple times together. We basically won, just he and I against teams of 4 or 5. And my favorite story from that. What's that? Go ahead.
Did you tell everyone else at the table, why don't you guys go get us some drinks? We'll take care of the questions.
That's not overly untrue, because John and his buddy Ward cut each other up. It is like, I mean, they'll rip on each other all day long, like good buddies do. And he would, he'll be like, yeah, Ward, go get us some drinks. That's why you're here, right? But we have a lot of fun together, though. At Ward, on our team, we have a lot of fun together. But he and I won, just he and I, pretty much, the first year we got together and did it. Well, he bumps into some woman at a concert at a bar. They're going up to the bar to get a drink, and she's behind him. And she goes, hey, you're the guy that won the rock trivia contest. And he goes, yeah, that was me. And she goes, you guys cheated. How do we cheat? We didn't even have cell phones then. It's like, how do you think we did that? That's
a good question. How would you cheat at that?
Right. I don't know. Well, they have the new Pokemon too. Pokemon Legends. You pronounce that Arceus?
Arceus. Yeah, Arceus, that comes out. Okay. What is that? February? January?
No, that's January 28th.
Okay. That is supposed to be.
And what is this? Go ahead.
Pokemon Arceus is going to be, from what I've seen, it's a departure from the regular Pokemon games. Like, I've been playing the remake of Pearl, and that's an old school Pokemon. It's little cartoony characters. Basically, it's kind of 2D, I guess. You go from town to town. This one's going to be wide open. Supposed to be a wide open adventure game where you can run into Pokemon. It sounds closer to Breath of the Wild gameplay than a typical Pokemon gameplay. So they're definitely taking a different path, which I think a lot of people are excited.
I'm wondering about this. They have this Autobahn Police Simulator 2.
Autobahn.
This is coming out in February, end of February, for $40. Autobahn Police Simulator 2.
Enrico Palazzo.
Spider, get me a drink. See, I'm wondering about this other one too. They have this. What is this? Nova. Of course, it's gotta get rolling. In a world made of turns.
I'm no good at music trivia, but we were at a trivia night, and I would say it's my greatest question answered on music. It was according to Elvis Presley's Jailhouse Rock.
Okay.
Who played the tenor saxophone? And then I started going through my head. I'm like, who was it? And I finally came up with it. It's one of the.
And who was it?
Spider Murphy.
Spider Murphy played the tenor saxophone. Wow, that's brilliant. Nova 111. That's what it is. It looks like it's kind of a puzzle. What's that?
Loop Hero's coming out on 12/9. I don't know much about it other than I've heard a lot of people online talking about that game. So I'm guessing it must be fairly decent. Yeah, I definitely want to get Shovel Knight Pocket Dungeon. Yeah, those guys make really good games. Well,
wait, what was the one you just mentioned? Loop Hero? Is that what you mentioned? Yeah. It's 10% off right now.
Oh, for the pre-order?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Oh, I know what game I really want. Let me see if I can.
That's interesting. Loop Hero.
Here, it's this one here. Clockwork Aquario.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Let me see. So this was, I think it's a 30-year-old game that didn't get finished.
Shut up.
Oh, there you can see it decently.
Yeah.
Look at the artwork. I love this. It's like an old school platformer.
Yeah, it reminds me of R-Type.
So
R-Type? Yeah.
No, wait,
not R-Type. Not R-Type. Well, so is this other one that I'm trying to think of. What was the name of it? It was on the TurboGrafx. What's the shooter that was on there where they were they were flying and you had to stop in at the shops and up your ammunition, and why can't I think of it? I can see Ordyne.
There you go.
Yeah, some of that just reminds me of the graphics. I know they're different kinds of games, but
well, anyway,
Burger Time Party.
That game was 30-year-old game, didn't get finished. Somebody found the ROM. They went ahead and contacted the people who originally made the game but didn't come out. So they finished it. They finished it with all new graphics, and they're bringing it out now. So I was like,
wow,
what a great story. A lost game that's coming out. Born Distracted. I have Burger Time Party on Switch, and I like it too.
I like it too.
It's a very good game. If you're in a Burger Time, I would
Burger
recommend
Time Party.
It's a nice kind of spin on Burger Time. It's not just, a redone.
It's not just Burger Time.
It's completely different. The basics.
This isn't your dad's Burger Time.
It is not.
Of course, our dads didn't have Burger Time until we showed up. All right, I'm looking up Burger Time.
Burger Time Party.
Burger Time Party. There it is. $20.
It's a fun game. And you can play it up to 4 players.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a lot of burgers.
You know what? Born Distracted, you mentioned Cuphead-like graphics. That's exactly how I described it. And a lot of people think this art style in this game is just terrible. They're like, oh, it's so cheap looking. But when I played it, I was like, it's kind of like Cuphead graphics. It's not as good as Cuphead graphics. But it has a similar feel to it. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's interesting that you brought that up because I had this exact same feeling about it.
Wow.
And it's a much better game than people give credit for. I think people like to.
There's a demo, so people can check out the demo.
Oh, really? I didn't even know about
that. Yeah.
Burger Time.
Otherwise, it's $20 right now.
Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Mike, or shall we say, Dad?
Born, it's me and you. We're only two that think the graphics are similar to Cuphead. Yeah, what's going on, Mike?
Oh man. Whoop. Cancel.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Cool.
Burger Time Party.
Yeah. Did you get it on sale? Do you know, or did you?
I don't know. I got this a long time. This has been out for like 3 years, I think, hasn't it?
Wow.
No, 2 years. Sorry. Came out October 8th, 2019. I just like Burger Time, and I thought the idea of this new one looked cool. I will say some of the screens are showing on here. You can't tell at all that some of them don't look anything like Cuphead, but when you're playing the game,
and describe that to me. What does that mean?
There was an Xbox, was it One game for that was Cuphead, and actually Cuphead is on the Switch.
Wild.
Cuphead looks like a 1930s cartoon.
Oh yes, I get you. All right, I got you.
It's one of the most like beautiful games you'll ever see. It's so well done.
I remember that. Yeah, I just saw that the other day on here. Interesting. That's the really cool thing about I love that about the Switch when I take it out of the cradle and then I can just type on the screen. I still love that. It's one of my favorite features.
It's so funny. The headline when you go to the Switch for Cuphead, it says the all cartoon magical wonder game. Wonder game. I love that phrase. I've never heard that.
That's my life. That's how I describe my life.
Is a wonder game. So I know Mike, you don't have a Switch, but your son does, correct? So you do have a Switch in the house. I think
Switch is in the house.
I think Mike should be playing more Switch games. Oh, speaking of Mike, this show is going live in 4 minutes. How about that?
Yep. So we got a wrap.
Born, I have a physical version of that game too, of Burger Time Party.
Wow,
it's over there somewhere. So
I'm
going to be playing more Pokemon. I actually want to finish that game.
The Pearl.
It's what's crazy about this game is you get the whole game, and then they have this underground area where you get a explorer's kit and you can go underground anytime you want as long as you're outside. And the underground is under the entire game, so it's like a whole nother world down there. There's different kinds of Pokemon. It's like, man, this game it's pretty big for an older. What was that? Was it a DS or a 3DS game?
It's still just amazing how long that's lasted.
Yeah.
Hey, have you heard of this Robbie Swifthand and the Orb of Mysteries?
No.
That looks pretty cool, dude.
Is it out?
It's Yep. Yeah. It's $17.99.
Never heard of it.
And it looks pretty cool.
That's the crazy thing with the Switch. I turn my Switch on almost every single day, and I'm always looking in the deal section to see if there's what's on sale.
Yep.
So I see these games, and I check on Thursdays what comes out, and there are still games, like dozens of games, slip right past me.
Right, and that's the beauty of this, because I can be looking through, or something will catch my eye for whatever reason.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's like if someone like me who's on there all the time playing games, I can't even keep up with it. How does a person who just is playing like once a week or something, they have no idea what's on the Switch.
Right. Or for somebody like me who gets locked into your, favorite games, and that's where you are for a while. And then you look at the list of all the freaking games. You're like, where do I even start? But this thing looks pretty cool, dude. It's like a side scroller like Finnegan Fox. The graphics are cool.
All right.
Robbie Swifthand.
Robbie
Swifthand and the Orb of Mysteries.
What did I just say about Cuphead? What was that?
Wait a minute. This is by Kiss Publishing.
Who are they?
Well, it's spelled with all uppercase letters like the band.
Like the band?
Yeah. That's pretty.
Do they publish games?
I don't know. It's 2017 by Pixel Rain Limited. I'm trying to see if it says anything.
This Robbie Swifthand does look kind of cool, doesn't it?
Doesn't it, though?
I'm going to put that on my wish list so I can look at it later.
Yes. Wish away. Yeah.
Very
2D platformer consisted of mind-intriguing psychology-based level design, especially unique boss fights accompanied by groovy and mystifying music.
Ooh, mystifying music. That's my favorite kind of music.
Groovy and mystifying music.
Groovy.
Don't forget the groovy.
All right. I guess we should wrap it up. It's an hour.
Yep. Absolutely.
And,
Can't wait to get you this, man. I'll be stopping by with this probably tomorrow.
Awesome.
And then you can do a show about it.
You can do a show. That'd be awesome. Thanks.
I'm going to give you stuff for a show.
So, yeah, Mike's show, Original Next Level Gaming, starts right now. So head on over.
So we'll leave you alone so you can go do that.
I guess the next time we're on is probably what? You're going to be on Tuesday with Hammer Away? Is that right?
Yes. And then I think Jeff and I are going to do our NAC show together the next week. We're going to talk our stuff about NAC, and it's going to be awesome.
That'll be fun.
So get your knacking caps on.
All right. We'll see you guys.
All right. See ya.
Bye.